everybody, and welcome to the trade window and week 11 of WWE 2k25 myGM mode. Money in the Bank is in the rearview mirror. Now we got to push ahead and let's make some crazy trades because I'm just feeling froggy this season as we're about to wrap up 2k25 as a whole here. Once again, everybody, for checking things out, thank you. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe. Tell all your friends. Tell all your enemies. Record this every Saturday night after AEW Collision over here on the Mike the Ref Twitch channel. Twitch.tv/Mike the Ref, if you didn't figure that one out. But now let's just reminder that Backbreaker Pro Wrestling is recorded every Wednesday and released every Monday. It's our little e-fed featuring a lot of people that are involved with the channel and a lot of good friends of ours. So, but yeah, let's get into this here. Now you got, oh god, that universe mode is absolutely going nuts for you, Hoagie man. All right, let's bring it over here to my GM mode. We'll pop it over here. So we had the most successful match at the PLE. We did have our 5-star ambulance match where Bron Breakker retained over Andrade. However, we lost the ladder matches as normal. So we're struggling a little bit of cash-wise. We do have not as much as Ava in NXT. We're above everybody else, but Punk is catching up. He's within 60,000. He's going back and forth on us in terms of what we're doing for cash-wise and numbers-wise. But now it's the third trade window, and this is going to get very interesting. I want to shake things up a little bit here. And I might just go crazy for some of the trades they're looking for, but I want to make sure I'm not getting fleeced. But with that being said, let's get to it. Okay, I got to mute the audio for you guys because this automatically gets cut. Lexus... All right, on the bad side, he wants to give us Lexus King. On the good side, they want to give us Takeshita. 173 grand? I'm going to remember that, but I'm going to go after Takeshita. Right, Mutiny, what do you got for me? The fuck, guys? You want all my money, but you don't want to give me anything. Is this like trading for draft? Everybody's giving up, so they're trading for draft picks the whole time? I'm not giving up money. Oh, so they gave up. Okay, so let's see where we're going to go here. So I think I might do this. Even though she's injured, I got enough power cards for this. Money is technically your least valuable hard asset if you have enough. Yeah. Should play on my GMO for... It's a lot of fun. Do I have a face tag team that I can just... Like, we got so many damn rivalries going that I want to... that I still want to run with here. I think we might be... Yeah, 2K24 was a lot of fun with that. One thing I am going to look for here... Whooped everybody's ass in my GM running on a low budget. Okay, fair enough. Well, yeah, you did whip me the whole time, but that's... Who is that with Takeshita here? Yeah, it was right here. Is there anybody I got that's really pissed? It's the first thing I should have looked at here. No, everybody's extremely happy. Like, look at this. Everybody. Oh, Jordan's not happy. Did very good with it. Yeah, I got Woods on WCW just because I wanted WCW. I'm going to maybe flip this. So that's 270. That's 180. Axiom's not too happy, but let's try this. How bad did you like? How bad did you hate? You didn't mind that. Can I send a third body your way? You're still not hating it. You know what? As much as I need to get a trade deal done, I think we're going to skip it right now. We'll do our trades in the last window. I'm sure somebody's going to give us a deal at the end here. Honolulu, Hawaii. All new contracts signed next week by 20. All right. Bad news, we lost one of our major talent scouts. Hiring a new talent is going to cost more, but we can replace him. Luckily, I have a replacement in mind, but I won't get to it until next week. Fair. Marketing department that does some fans would love to see matches between Bron and Mike, including Triple Threat and Fatal 4-Way will receive a popularity. Ooh. Does Mike come back for the title? Talking with Trent a lot lately, and he has a great idea. We should team up. Yeah, why not? Pretty obvious the crowd wants to see me in the biggest matches. Screw it. I'll put you both in there. All right, here we go. All Giants. I don't have any. Select a female or male superstar to gain 10 popularity. Whenever superstars who share that gender gain popularity, it's increased. I'll take that. Who's going to get 10 popularity boost? Actually, that would probably be me, would be the best bet here. Most popular available bruiser. Well, what card am I not getting this week? Hey, I get a random card for my roster. Oh, all right. That's fine. All right, let's book this triple threat. This is going to be a championship exhibition here. We're not going to put any titles on the line here. I just want to see what kind of feud we can come up with. Everybody's got decent stamina, so we're good with that. All right, let's see what else we can do here for feuds. We got that tag feud. We got the... It's the first week after a PLE, so we should take a look at the stamina first. We'll do these two. We'll keep it as a normal match, and we will move that to one of the middle spots in the card. Because, let's face it, that's not going to be... Oh, yeah, I got to check... Falls Count Anywhere matches I have to book. Complete 5 trades. That's... Oh, God. That's going to be tough next time. Renew contracts. I need 2 more matches with the... 2 more shows with everything filled, so... Let's book a tag team match. Brett Playa. You know what? Let's put the tag titles on the line. We're doing a tables match. Stamina. Here we go. So Ollie screwed us around. I don't know if I even want to... The only reason I'll renew his contract is for... that little bit of which you know what, let's get Trent back on target here. Actually, that actually looks like a pretty good match, to be honest. Is there any... Is there any new feuds that we want to create here? Oh, geez, we could... You know what? Instead of this one here, I want to actually change this up. We're going to do... Let's see if we can push this feud a little bit here. Oh, I got to do a 4-way. That's right. I'll do normal for the moment. And we're going to get Femi and Andrade. We'll do all those. We'll do Falls Count Anywhere. Nobody with stamina issues. Nope. Then we'll do this. Women's, then men's. And then we'll do this as our main. Extreme Rules. We're good there. All right. Do need to make some advertising deals, so let's get get Bliss on some advertising here. Let's get Rhea loves a good charity promo, and then sell promo. Let's see if we can get. Let's get Bayley Dub some work, because I want to set up Bayley Dub to take on Bayley here at Mania. I really should get Bayley Dub involved, because, by the way, I changed Bayley Dub's music. She's going to have a different entrance altogether coming out here, so this should be fun. All right, cards book. Let's go take a look at the power cards real quick. Gauntlet Master. I already got one of those. 2 Extreme. Might be nice to have. Superstar GM. I don't have to worry about morale. Everybody loves me here. But everybody's screwing me over this week, so I need to start doing some stuff. You know what, Ava? I'll throw one over there. And there, you guys can have some fun with that. So I won't deal with Punk this week. He hasn't forced me my hand on anything, so I think we're good at this point. It's going to be a while before we get any more. Well, another 6 weeks before we can get any of these. So probably not going to finish it on this round. So, all right, I think we're good at this point. It was false count anywhere we were supposed to do, right? Yeah, I got to do 10 of them. Ugh. That's not going to be pretty. All right, let's get to it. All right, let's see what everybody else is up to. Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell versus Meechin and Julia for the tag titles, opener. Meechin and Julia retain. 3.5 stars. Gunther calls out Dragon Lee. Akam and Luke Gallows. All right.
1, 2.
It's Razor that has 1 in stamina. That's right. So we'll look at that later. 2 stars sounds about right for a Gallows match. Molly Holly gets 5. I like that. Eric versus Carl Anderson, who's pissed right now.
1, 2.
Could have probably got him for cheap. 2.5. Takeshita call it out King. The 2 people they're trying to get rid of, they're trying to put in a feud. At least it's in a feud. Omos and Nathan Frazier. North American title run here. Gonna try to get the Brothers Destruction to beat up DIY for the tag team titles. Reason to give Ciampa a jump ship. There you go. All right, level 4 feud there. Smack it down. Oh, God. Jade with 15, Tiffany with 20.
1, 2.
This is going to be hilarious. Jade wins. Jade out for 2 weeks. You would have been smarter on your trades with me, my friends. Raquel calls out Jade. Oh, God. And Caden's out till the PLE, so. Shibata taking on Karrion Kross to the run-in from Mark Coffey on Shibata.
1, 2. That's it. Ring the bell.
Kross wins. 2.5 stars. Will Ospreay and Wolfgang up to level 4. Austin Theory, Eddie Thorpe, and Swerve. No title on the line, you cowards.
1, 2.
Especially since they're tag titles. Theory wins. 2.5 stars. Jay White. All right. And Prime Bottle Mascot versus Ridge Hall. And Ridge is always pissed.
1, 2.
That guy's been angry at every promotion he's been in on myGM. All right, what we got for Mutiny here? Omega and Dragunov versus Pretty Deadly. No titles on the line, you cowards.
1, 2, ring that bell.
Omega and Dragunov win. No rivalry. Ha! Devon calls out Elton Prince. Julius Creed, Eric Rowan.
1, 2.
Eric's going to walk. 1.5 stars. Sounds about right. Angel gets himself over 4. Brutus versus Buddy Murphy. Tables match. We have to simulate, so there's a fixed winner in this.
1, 2, ring the bell.
Buddy wins. 3 stars. McAfee calls out Angel. In the main event for the title, thank goodness. Charlotte Flair versus Roxanne Perez with fake Stephanie as the run-in on Charlotte. So we might have a new champion. Nope, champ retains. In a class, well, of course it's Charlotte. Of course it'll be a classic match. All right, time for a little WCW. So this feud is bubbling over, and let's get it into a tables match here. Bayley and Misery Maine taking on the champs Dakota Kai and Kelani Jordan. I think we finished up episode 3 with this one, so we'll have to see how this one goes here tonight. Once again, everybody, thank you for stopping by and joining us here. So Bayley, I kept her normal theme. Bayley dub. I found Bayley 2017, and we got it moved in there, so...
The following contest is a tag team tables match and is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers. First, from San Jose, California, Bayley.
Well, yeah, for those asking about Backbreaker Pro, I'll be honest, I haven't really decided where we're going to go after a rival. If Universe Mode is everything it's cracked up to be from what they're saying, I'm going to make sure we set everything up so that everybody's on there. And we're also going to add a few people that we hope to move to jump ship.
From the internet, Misery Maine.
Oh, and for anybody that's asking, we got the large stadium 2 weeks ago. So that's why we're performing Nitro in such a huge building. Now we got to start getting the aesthetics built up again. And yes, she is wearing a unicorn on her head.
And representing Damage Control from Auckland, New Zealand, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Dakota Kai.
So yeah, Dakota Kai, if you guys haven't had a chance, go check out her socials. She just put out a very nice promo about her first match back on March 8th for Eve Pro Wrestling, where she's going to be taking on Chris Statlander for the Eve Pro Championship. And honestly, that March 8th card looks absolutely stacked. Kudos to Will Ospreay and the management group there for building it the way they have. And some of the matches they got, like one I'm looking forward to. I'll wait till the introduction here.
From Boynton Beach, Florida, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Kelani Jordan.
We had, they just announced Nina Samuel versus Willow Nightingale, which very well could steal the show. They also announced Amira, who, if you watched AEW Wrestling, she was the one that continually is, I believe she's the actual wife of Michael Oku. She's the one who's come ringside whenever Oku's come out to wrestle. She's going to be taking out Harley Cameron on the show, so that'll be your nice comedy match there, because Amira's funnier than hell. But the one match I'm really intrigued more so is the evolution of the Royal Rumble and the the Casino Gauntlet match that AEW has. And sorry about the fighting chats there, chat. If you look on the screen there, I forgot that I had made a new widget for all the chats we had, so. There you go, much better. But that, the Extreme 16 is what they're calling it. So essentially it's the Casino Gauntlet match that AEW runs. However, if you get thrown over the top rope and both feet touch the floor, you become ineligible to win the match and you must leave the match. So literally, it is Royal Rumble rules as well. So it's interesting to see how you pick both of them out together like that. Where's the Destruction D tag champs? Attaboy. Yeah, Hoagie Man's playing My Universe, if you're wondering, here in the chat. Looks like the champs have this in full control here. I'm actually surprised. I think we're going to pull the trigger. Oh, here we go. Has Kelani got this? Yep, there you go, champs retain. Looks like the champs just have no issue here getting this push forward. I do think we're going to pull the trigger on the call-out promo next week.
And still, WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, the team of Dakota and Kelani Jordan.
I'm thinking next window, if we get enough money, we'll start doing some crazy trades. And like we're simply going to have to do 3 trades here coming up, so. Very nice, Hoagie Man. Alright, we got a 3-star match. And the rivalry goes to level 3, so we can use this as a go-home show. It's going to be interesting to see who they have for myGM available next year, so. Alright, let's see. We got Alexa Bliss, down 2 popularity, beginning to stand Grande. I always love that. Alright, and this one here, just a regular match. Lash legend, Maxxine Dupri. And let's check this out. I want to see if we can get this up to enough that we can use it for like one of our mid-card week 4, week 9 matches. But these two absolutely did not want to get into a feud when we started.
Is scheduled for 1 fall. Making her way to the ring.
I sort of shoehorned them into this.
From Atlanta, Georgia, Lash Legend.
Ha! So UNC upset Duke? And apparently one of the fans punched a staff member on the Duke staff as they were storming the floor after the victory. Sorry, I respect Duke, but I've had a lot of disdain for Duke in general. It's more Krzyzewski than anything else. He's a smart man, but he's very, how do I put this politely? A level of arrogance.
Representing the Alpha Academy from Phoenix, Arizona, Maxxine Dupri.
Has a level of arrogance that I just cannot stand. All right, just a one-on-one contest here. These two have been going at it here for a few weeks. They both got traded from, I believe it was SmackDown we got them from in the last trade window. Originally, they weren't cool on a feud with each other, but they seemed to warm at it the more that I force-fed it to them, so. But it would be nice to see Maxxine get some new non-Deaf Rebel music. I have to qualify with the non-Deaf Rebel every time I say it. Because, let's face it, Deaf Rebel is deaf in the ears. I'm sorry. I have to vent right now. Stephanie Vacur's music, the new one that they gave her on Raw this week, like, for anybody that's watched AEW and doesn't watch a lot of WWE, think of what happened when Mina Shirakawa was given new music. The only difference is Raw's force-feeding this music anyway. It's so bad because even the singer of the song, which I get it, he's probably fishing for royalties too, but he's openly come out and said, yeah, you got full permission to use it. I don't know why they gave it up. Nice power slam. Flying body press. Oh, it looks like Lash has had enough of this. Sit out choke bomb. Quick and simple. Well, I like it. Like, Maxxine put up a bit of a fight, but yeah, in the end, Lash just way too much.
Here is your winner, Lash.
And probably after this, we're going to get Maxxine coming up saying, I don't want to fight her next fight. Which means I'm going to have to book an interference match and get her involved to get that to level 4. Two-star got to level 3. That's pretty much exactly what I wanted out of that. Not as good as the first match, but gets the rivalry moved along. So it fit everything it was supposed to there. Oh God, here we go.
Come on, boys. Let's take him to school.
Adam, how was No Mercy tonight? How was No Mercy? Taking the Rock and Sock connection to the tag titles? Canadian Comedian is no Mercy in the ring. Oh, okay, yeah. That lost to Edge and Christian and split up. Jesus.
What the hell is that?
For those just popping in here, welcome. My name's Mike the Ref. I am a retired referee, pro wrestling commentator here up in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and things are going good. If you get a chance, do yourself a favor and watch Collision tonight, especially that main event. Ciampa, Roddy Strong, and Claudio Castagnoli. This stretch of AEW wrestling that we watched this week, like this Saturday, what's planned for next Wednesday, and then Grand Slam in Australia next Saturday, might be one of the tightest, most fun episodes that you would see in a while. And I am a very hard grader lately because, well, the standard's high. We're getting Kyle Fletcher and Tommaso Ciampa on Wednesday. It's been a very fun night. GM mode, well, it's really hit or miss here. For those that, sorry, I keep jumping back and forth. For those that just jumped in, I am the fighting game correspondent for Remember the Game, as well as some others, but hey, appreciate you, Shane. Good to see you here. Thank you. If you guys like what you see here, we're doing a little myGM. We're watching a little wrestling. I booked the card already, and we're going through it. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Or, sorry, we're taping this for YouTube, so I'm always used to giving the YouTube spiel. If you're new here, just hit the follow button. It'll remind you of all the times we're going to be here live. We're here every Saturday with myGM and every Wednesday. And big plug, before anybody takes off. Don't go away here. Every Wednesday night after AEW Dynamite, Backbreaker Pro Wrestling. It is our E-Fed. Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. Hoju is in the quarterfinals for the VPW World title. He won his first round match against Chris Zodiac in the first round, and he is taking on, I don't know. It was supposed to be the big boss man who got a buy into the semis, but my partner in Backbreaker Pro, Kayla J, fired the boss man, which sucks because he was dead when we got him. So I guess he's dead now that we sent him. So Kayla says she has somebody in line for that, but that is going to be next Wednesday. This week we have Affiliate Payne and PJC, as well as a lot of members of our community are going to be a part of that show. We run it every Wednesday after AEW Dynamite, so make sure you stick around. The replays are available over on our YouTube channel. If you want to check out the YouTube channel, just check out the links down below. if you're watching on Twitch here, it's in the there's a YouTube section down there. Just check out our gaming channel. So, but yeah, thank you everybody for coming in, and Adam, once again, thank you for the raid. I always appreciate it. So,
One more for the good guy.
Shane, to watch AEW and yeah, we'll get to the next match here in just a second here. Lanto, thank you for joining the Players Club. Enjoy the food, enjoy the company. Watch out for the punch; it might be spiked. Shane, to watch AEW in the UK, I do believe it's the Fight app, FITE. I do believe they have it there as Fight Plus. So it is available there. And if you have a VPN, you can get Canada, and it's on TSN. Or if you're in, if you want a VPN the US, it is on HBO Max. So. Yeah, we had a lot of first-time watchers of AEW in tonight. It was jam-packed, just like this is jam-packed as we go here, as we're going to keep moving here in just a moment. And you can see Hoagie Man's getting into his myGM as well, so having a lot of fun with that. So, but yeah, so Rhea gained an extra 2,000 fans for us here. Our next match here, we do have a lot of community-based players, so... We got a Falls Count Anywhere Fatal 4-Way match between El Grande Americano, Bryan Danielson, Femi, and Andrade. This is going to be nuts. Rhea's your women. Okay. Asuka and Rhea as your two champions. That's actually pretty cool. But yeah, we run myGM here, and we're just... First double or nothing. It's really fun to watch now.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way Falls Count Anywhere match. Making his way to the ring from the Gulf of America, weighing in at 202 pounds, El Grande Americano.
As a pro wrestling commentator, you never talk over the announcers. So Grande Americano and Bryan Danielson are in a feud themselves. But we have to get one of every match in, so I'm going to try and get a feud going between Femi and Andrade. Yeah, to watch AEW, to be honest, the biggest difference between AEW and WWE, I find, is the fact that there is so much... The pace of action in AEW is a lot faster compared to what WWE is in terms of the overall matches. Like, all the matches are great both sides.
First, from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 209 pounds, one half of the WCW World Tag Team Champions, Bryan Danielson.
So Bryan Danielson is one half of the WCW Tag Champs, as he mentioned. His partner is, of course, me, Mike the Ref, who you will see in our main event tonight with Bron Breaker and Ludwig Kaiser, who decided to complain to each other that they wanted the spotlight of the main event. So, and Triple H said that me and anytime myself and Bron got involved in a match together, we would get extra fan bonus. So, well, yeah, AEW, both promotions have great matches. Just the pace of the show is a lot faster in AEW, where there's like less gaps and everything. Oh, folks, assume the pose. Everybody needs to do the pose as you go here. It's the newest thing now these days. If you're on SmackDown, it's the Kit Wilson, and if you're in AEW or in Raw,
and from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 273 pounds.
It's playing up to my my capture card because I got an auto center function on now, so it chugs a little bit as I do this. So it's really fun watching Femi do his thing. It sucks that first time we get to see the War Raiders in months, And Oba just comes in and destroys him. But yeah, once again, everybody, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Whether watching live on Twitch or on delay on YouTube. These shows are available every Friday up on our Backbreaker_Gaming YouTube channel. And yeah, coming up in a few weeks here, we're going to have our first PLE for Backbreaker Pro called Arrival. One of the game community members has already booked a spot. Come on.
And from Gomez Palacio, Toronto, Mexico, weighing in at 230 pounds, Andrade.
The infamous McG from the Remember the Game Discord. He is the enamorable MCG, the Italian Stallion here in BPW. He is already guaranteed his spot in the wild card title tournament final. So far has gone 3-0 in the round robin with one match left to go for him. And for those that aren't familiar with our wild card tournaments, our wild card title is determined by the spin of the wheel. What match stipulation we're going to have for that match. So you don't know if you're getting a regular match, a tables match, a backyard brawl. So far we've been lucky to have pretty much a different match every time. There's the bell, we're underway here. So yeah, this match here, falls will count anywhere in the building. Danielson, don't call a Femi over if you just want to get thrown over like that. Oh God, there's a slam. But yeah, honestly, wrestling is in such a great place these days. Like, talking about it overall, it's not just one particular company, whether it's AEW, WWE, TNA, MLW, New Japan, CMLL, AAA, ABC, DEF, GHI, JKL. There are so many great promotions out there. Even on your indie side. Like one of the top indie promotions in Europe, Rev Pro. They just announced that they're going to be doing the Wembley Theater the day before AEW All In. Which means they're probably going to get about 10,000 people into an indie show. Because if everybody's coming in a day later to go for a 50,000 seat show at Wembley, at the stadium, you might as well come and check out the top indie scenes. So I love the fact that these guys get caught in their animations. Like, they'll get caught in their taunts and they won't be able to get out of it. It's one of the biggest problems I've had with this game. I would like to see if they were able to do like a taunt cancel. And also the automatic camera is real stupid when it comes to this. because everybody's so spaced out, you get to watch referee out of position as always. Andrade taking care of Danielson. It's going to be so much fun next week. If you get a chance next Saturday, stop by here to check out Grand Slam Australia with us. Like we got Andrade and Hangman Adam Page. We also have MJF and Brody King for the world title. Got Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford versus Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale for the women's tag title. Just a heads up, in about 2 minutes here on Twitch, we're going to get our first set of ads here for the show. And a quick oh, here we go. The problem with Fatal 4-Ways, everybody's going to break them up. And you're dead. Basically, you got to isolate and oh God. Andrade fooled around the wrong way. Oh. Like I was saying, he got caught in the animation there on the taunt. Okay. That's an El Grande net shot there. That was an El Grande net shot if I ever seen one. Running Liger bomb. Oh, here we go, the Three Amigos. This is where El Grande could win it. I guess Oba needs to be taken down a lot more for that. Uh-oh. Pow driver. Danielson just cleaned that up in a real hurry. Did Andrade not realize he was about to lose that match? I apologize, folks. This might take a little while just because and for a programming note, I know we said we were going to do 2 weeks this week, but it is starting to get closer to... I try to finish the stream by midnight Eastern. So we're just going to run 1 week here, so... We'll see how late things run next week. Uh-oh. Oh my God! Oba missed the kick. Danielson gets the win. Graphics. It's one thing I found about once these latter updates, we've been having issues with like the characters not finding the proper range on them. But yeah, this is a ton of fun here. So, and we got our main event coming up here in just a moment. Well, of course, just as the ad break kicks in, the match finishes. That works out somewhat perfectly here. Gotta love Danielson's trumpet music here that they put generic in here. It's not quite Flight of the Valkyries, but it's close enough. Once again, that running knee, and then you knew it would have to be a glitch like this or something. He stomped the wrong guy. That's what it was.
Here's your winner, Bryan Danielson.
Last week it was Mike the Ref that won the Fatal 4-Way. And now this week it's Bryan Danielson that wins the Fatal 4-Way. So the tag team champs playing anything you can do, I can do better. So 3.5 stars and Americano Danielson up to a level 2. That's going to put our main event in a lot of... Recently got back WWE again, watched the Rumble, enjoyed. Looking at get back serious. Hey, you know what? It's always good to get a new fan. Bayley dub gets 4. So we created a Bayley dub because we think Bayley's jumping to AEW. So we have a created character that's now known Bayley dub.
One more for the good guys.
Thank you, Shane's World, for the follow. Appreciate you. I really hope you do enjoy wrestling, whether it's WWE, whether it's AEW, whether it's anything else. There's always wrestling to see, and there's always some good wrestling to be had. So, time for our main event, and I realize right now I screwed up. Normally in a triple threat in this game, you're supposed to do 2 faces and a heel. Well, I did 2 heels and a face here. Ludwig, Kaiser, Bron Breaker, Mike the Ref, triple threat, Extreme Rules. So, at the beginning of the show, Breaker and Kaiser were too busy bickering each other about getting the main event, so it said, screw it, both of you get it. And, well, Triple H came up and said any match between Mike the Ref and Bron Breaker, whether it's triple threat, 4-way, or anything, will get a match rating boost. Well, let's do the best of both worlds and have everybody thrown in together here, so... But yeah, this will be our main event. This will wrap up the evening. If you're watching on YouTube, just a reminder, please hit the thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Tell all your friends. For those on Twitch, make sure you hit the follow button and subscribe if you really enjoy what you're seeing right now.
The following contest is a triple threat Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, the WCW Heavyweight Champion, Bron Breakker.
Now, see, if I didn't have to do the one of my Hall of Fame requirements is to have one of every type of match on the show. If I would have had the opportunity to not do that this week, I probably would have put Kaiser and Breaker up against the tag champs, right? It's Saturn Day, Mike. Let it roll. Let's do another... Unfortunately, Zodiac, with all due respect, it's Saturday night for you. It's Tuesday night for me in terms of work. So I honestly need to get to bed. This is a crazy part of the year for us at work.
And his opponents, first representing Imperium from Hamburg, Germany, weighing in at 220 pounds, the WCW United States Champion, Ludwig Kaiser.
So yeah, for those that aren't familiar, I work in car washes for a living, and it's melting season right now. Yeah, the days at work are pretty much a pain in the ass, big time. So. And yeah, Ludwig Kaiser here, our U.S. champion. Actually won it off Trent Shaw 2 weeks ago on our go home to the Money in the Bank. Fortunately, that wrapped up the feud too, so I can't. I think Shaw said he wanted a rematch, so we might do a 4-way rematch next week for it. Like I said, we got to have one of every match type going, so.
And representing the Authority from Rancho Cucamonga, California, weighing in at 310 pounds, one half of the WCW World Tag Team Champions, the Ringer, Mike Malenko.
And yeah, Hoagie man, if you look at me very closely, you can see what kind of entrance I decided on, besides the music. I just went something basic and rock for myself. I literally wanted to look like I came out of my pickup truck and straight out to the ring. Because this is the way it was when I was reffing. You literally, you're in your gear, you show up, you work. When you're dealing with most high school matches, you don't get in your locker room and try and change and get all ready and all that. It's so funny. Technically, I'm a face here, but my character's heel right now in Backbreaker Pro, so that's what we got to go with here. All right, triple threat match. No titles on the line, but a hell of a lot of pride between these three. So we decided to make it Extreme Rules just to up the stakes a little bit here. Bron, oh God. These two going at it is going to be fun. Because they're pretty much the same height. Weight size, maybe not so much, but they're both intimidating as hell. And I think Mike said a 3-time WCW heavyweight champion in this. Uppercut to the back of the head. Quick roll up. Ref ain't gonna have that. Hot shot into the ropes. If we could get a rivalry between Mike and Bron right now, this might actually turn out very well for us. Ah, the Triple H special. And just face palm him back down to the ground. Ref ain't fooling around here tonight. Kaiser, you might want to be careful on who you're picking on here. Going up. And down. All right, we hear a signature. That's always, oh God. Breaker. Breaker. Don't piss the ref off when he's angry. Oh, please. We haven't seen it yet. Do you know how much I want to see it? Oh, Kaiser's busted open. Oh no, here we go! Through the table! Let's go! We haven't had a table break yet. Oh, Kaiser's dead. I don't care if I win or lose this one. This one wasn't even the Spanish one, I know. Ref, wake up. Wow. Ref just stood there all groggy and stuff. But yeah, the fact that we got our first ever table signature, and we're, what, a month left in the game? Maybe while I'm getting Backbreaker Pro set up, we might run through the rest of season 3 here. We'll see. I don't think it'll take that long to set up though, so. Ref just stands there stupid. So the champ wins. We'll give him that. There's a reason why he's the champion over here on WCW. A classic match. Let's go. Trips wasn't kidding when we're going to get that match boost, right? Didn't even need to use a power card. And of course, my feud's with Kaiser, not with Bron. Damn it! All right, either way, let's go take a look at the scorecards. All right, good booking for WCW because we only got the what, three stars for the front? 3, 3, 1, and 2, 1. We can fix that up. We can do a promo and change that up pretty quick anyway. Good booking for SmackDown. Well, that's a level 4, so Cargill's up for 2 weeks. That's a level 3, level 4. Good booking for Mutiny. And good booking for NXT. So everybody got a good booking kind of week. So let's go take a look at the numbers because that's what really matters here. NXT got a 120 for 6,000 fans and 124,000 cash. All right. I want to see what kind of rubber banding they do on me here. SmackDown lost 50 fans, but gained 55 grand. So, yeah, they're hurting a little bit. Mutiny got a 115 for 1,000 fans and 123,000. WCW got a 121. We gained 6,000 fans, so we finally got a little bit of an upcrease compared to everybody else. And 134,000, so we're back up over 500,000. So no power card because we actually ran Bron this week. So we are up now 67,000 from 61. So once again, basically just everything that we gained up to this week. And cash-wise, finally caught up to everybody. Oh, the link to our 2 YouTube channels. Actually, let's see if they're still in here. It's been a while. You know what? Let me wrap up the show, Shane. I'm not going to run out yet. I'm going to wrap up the show. Then I'll throw the links in the chat here for you in just a moment. I'm a one-man show, so I don't deal with mods right now. So, but yeah, next week we're gonna. Oh, don't apologize ever. It's not an apology needed. So, but yeah, we're on the way here. We got, what, 4 weeks till SummerSlam? I forget which pay-per-view we're doing. Either way, we're a few weeks away. That's not a big deal. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up here for this week. we'll play it by ear how many weeks we're going to do next week, just because it is AEW's supposed to be running a little bit longer for Grand Slam next week. If they run late, if I can get some interference spots in there and cancel some of the matches out, we should be able to get 2 weeks in next week. But we ran a little late talking a little bit of wrestling getting into this, so the show will be a little shorter tonight. Once again, everybody, if you're watching on YouTube, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, tell all your friends. And we'll see y'all here next time on the Backbreaker Gaming YouTube channel. Take care, everybody.